Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that may link with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Firstly, congratulations going out to Bukayo Saka, who last night was named as the PFA Young Player of the Year, and well deserved by him. And also, it was great to see that in the Team of the Year, how many Arsenal players are in it. Aaron Ramsdale, Saka, Odegaard, William Saliba, all in the Team of the Year. And I think that's absolutely fantastic for William Saliba in his first full season in the Premier League to be in that. That's absolutely amazing as well. And just goes to show you how far Arsenal have come. In years gone by, we wouldn't have anybody in that. So it's just showing you the improvements that we're making and showing as well some of the signings. Saliba, out of the blue, £27 million. What is he worth now in the current market? What's Martin Odegaard worth right now? Signed for 30 million. When he first came in, there was a lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm not too sure." Right? This is why we have to have patience with Havertz, by the way. Even though he's not shown as much as Odegaard yet. But look how good Odegaard is now. Aaron Ramsdale, same thing, mixed by everybody, including me when he first come in the Team of the Year. So absolutely fantastic to see, and long may it continue. Lots and lots of things happening, lots of activity happening around Arsenal right now. It's the last few days of the transfer window. Of course, it closes at 11 p.m. on Friday. A lot of talk around Emil Smith-Rowe. Now, I brought you this rumor yesterday that Chelsea were interested in signing Emil Smith-Rowe. And it was shock horror, not just from me, but from you guys in the comments, who I must say universally were like, absolutely no way do we sell to Chelsea. There was even a rumor going around saying that Chelsea were willing to swap Mudryk for Smith-Rowe. Now, I don't know how much truth was in that, but that was one of the rumors, were Mudryk for Smith-Rowe. And I would love to get your thoughts on that in the comments. Would you take Mudryk for Smith-Rowe? I know where I drop on this one. Definitely not. But that was one of the rumors. But Arsenal have said to Chelsea, under no circumstances are they selling Chelsea Emil Smith-Rowe. That is what all the journalists are reporting today, that Arsenal will not sell Emil Smith-Rowe to Chelsea. However, there are other clubs that are interested in Emil Smith-Rowe and in inquiring about him. Aston Villa have made inquiries about him. We know that they tried to buy him before for £35 million a couple of seasons ago, and that deal was turned down by Arsenal, but they're back in. And they're interested in signing him. Newcastle are another team that are also interested in signing Emil Smith-Rowe. It begs the question, have Arsenal put it out there that Emil Smith-Rowe could be available before the end of the transfer window? Because that's one of the things that has been said by a lot of journalists, that it's been sort of circulated to clubs that Smith-Rowe's available. Now, I think it would be a big mistake to sell Smith-Rowe. I mean, could it be a loan deal that Arsenal send him out on loan? It looks like now Fabio Vieira's ahead of him. Havertz is ahead of him. You can drop Trossard into that position. He's really been used sparingly. But again, as I said yesterday, had a great under-21s where he was like one of the main players, scored goals, looked back to himself. I want to see this kid back in the team. I really do. And I don't want to see him sold, and I don't want to see him go out on loan. It won't be to Chelsea, but it wouldn't surprise me if he moves on before the end of the window. Let's see what happens with this one. Let's keep an eye on this situation. Rob Holding looks, for all intents and purposes, that he's definitely going to be leaving this transfer window. There are a lot of clubs really, really interested in signing Rob Holding and have made lots of inquiries about him, whether it be on a loan or whether it be to buy him. One of those clubs right at the forefront of it, there's a couple over in Spain, and the one right at the forefront is Mallorca. Mallorca would love to sign Rob Holding. They've made several inquiries about him, and they're interested in bringing him into La Liga. Real Betis is also said to be another club that are really interested in signing Rob Holding before the end of the transfer window. And over here in the UK, Luton Town, newly promoted Luton Town, are said to be interested, along with Crystal Palace. So lots of options there for Rob Holding. Definitely looks like he's going to be going before the end of the window, but where? We will find out. Another player who's definitely leaving will be unveiled today. As a new Nottingham Forest player is Nuno Tavares. He has joined Nottingham Forest on loan. It was all completed yesterday. It should be all unveiled today. It's a £2 million loan fee. This loan fee getting really, really common now. All of his wages will be paid by Nottingham Forest. Plus, they've paid £2 million for him. And they've got an option to buy him for a further £12 million. So if that's completed, it will be a deal done for around £14 million, which wouldn't be too bad business, considering Arsenal, I think, paid around 7 for him. But it all depends on whether they want to sign him or not. It's not an obligation. It's an option to buy him at the end of the year. But Nuno Tavares on his way to Nottingham Forest, and good luck to him. He's a good player. He's a good player. Another player who's going to be unveiled today by his new club is Following Balogun. Spoke about this yesterday, but it's all been completed. A deal said to be worth up to around about £40 million when you include all the add-ons that are going to be put into that deal. Also, there's a significant sell-on clause inserted into that contract. So if he joins another club, Arsenal would get some of that. And he's set to be unveiled by Monaco today. A player at the moment that Arsenal struggling to move on is Nicolas Pepe. Now, the publication Foot Mercato, they are reporting that Pepe turned down a move to Besiktas. We know that for about the past week and a half, Besiktas have been showing a real big interest in Nicolas Pepe, but he's not very interested in going there. Said to be holding out in favour of other clubs, including clubs from Germany. Arsenal would love to move him on before the end of the transfer window, but at the moment, Pepe still at Arsenal. Will they be able to move him on before the end of the transfer window? Lots of players on the way out by the looks of it. A player that could be on the way in is Alexander Barr of Benfica. Now, he's 25. He's a Denmark international, and he plays as a right back. And we know at the moment we're sort of looking at those positions, right back, centre back, because of the injury to Urian Timber. Arsenal have made an inquiry to Benfica about the right back. Excuse me. They're having teams like West Ham and Nottingham Forest who've been really, really interested in signing him. But Arsenal have recently come in and have made inquiries about him. He's a very versatile player, the Danish international, who can play as a right back. He can play on the right wing. He can play right of midfield as well. So hence why Arsenal are interested in him. Lots and lots of versatility. He's said to be valued at around about £14 million, but Benfica said to be seeking about £28 million for him. Benfica, very shrewd in the transfer business. They've made millions over the years on signings that they bought in for next to nothing, and this could be another one. But Alexander Barr, keep a lookout for that name from now till the end of the transfer window. And of course, there's his Danish teammate, Victor Nelson of Galatasaray. Spoken about this one several times on the show. Centre-back. Arsenal still said to be showing an interest in him. Again, though, Galatasaray are going to want a decent fee for him. Arsenal preferably would like to bring in a lot of these players on loan if they could get it, to reduce their spending. And of course, they know that, they're going to have Urian Timber coming back towards the end of the season. So loan is what they prefer. But obviously, every club wants to sell their players. So let's see what happens with that. So a busy few days to come here in the transfer market. Remember to keep it locked here on AFTV. You will not miss a thing. Subscribe right now. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Transfer Daily.